Ah, International Mask Day. Do you have a mask? How about this? I've got mine. Don't forget, you can't buy anything unless you have a mask. Isn't it nice that the virus allows us to be 6 weeks quarantine, shopping without masks? Now, May 1st, you need a mask or you can't buy anything. Let's think about that. Who's making all these rules? They are. Why are nurses partying in the streets, wearing their scrubs? You would think, if it was really a pandemic, they wouldn't be so happy. But they are.
Oh, no walking out?
What? 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And then at 7, Chief, tell everybody to silence.
Okay, John.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, guys. Take your time.
Getting overworked?
Yeah. Yes.
Are there a lot of dead bodies getting taken out? No. Are you guys getting overworked? No. Are there dead bodies being taken out every day? No. Well, you must see it.
They want us to be against each other. That's their plan. They run the show. They want you scared. It's like an ant farm. They're shaking it all up. They like chaos and anarchy. Please check the links for more information on who's running the show. You need to wake up. Spread the word. This guy says there's no ventilators, and yet...
With all due respect to the Surgeon General, the truth is that I was on the phone yesterday talking to companies, and here's what I ran into. In one case, we're competing for ventilators with FEMA and the federal government. So Illinois is bidding for ventilators against the federal government. But we need ventilators. We need N95 masks. The federal government isn't providing most of that to the states. We're out there competing against each other. It shouldn't work that way.
Just want to let you know I am a respiratory therapist. Been doing this for 21 years. I've been kind of all over the place doing this. I wanted to show you our equipment room here. So we want to talk about COVID-19 for a few minutes. And the first thing I want to say is does it look like there's a ventilator shortage? There's not. Okay, as a matter of fact, we're running less ventilators right now than we would normally run. And that's because people are just staying home. They're not having elective surgeries. Any patient that came in with a respiratory problem was labeled COVID. Now, that doesn't matter if it's you got stage 4 lung cancer and pancreatitis and heart disease and liver failure and everything else. You're still, because you come in with breathing problems, you're labeled a COVID patient. Recognize that if every single patient is under COVID investigation and dies, then that goes into a COVID death, and they're showing the numbers like a football game to scare you. They're showing you loading bodies into a tractor trailer to scare you. I've never in my career ever seen bodies loaded into a tractor trailer. It just doesn't happen. I wonder if those were even bodies. I really don't believe it. All of this stuff is fake. Okay? Look at our ventilators. But you also want to ask, why is Ford and GM in the business of making ventilators when we have plenty of companies that already make ventilators? You know, what kind of ventilator is it? What does it do? Who's going to train us on those ventilators? And, you know, how's it going to be tested? And then, what is the cost per ventilator that the United States is paying Ford and GM for these products that really aren't obviously needed? So all this talk you hear on the news by the governors and everybody else, we're having shortages of ventilators. It's not true. It's not true.
All the proof is there. Think for yourselves. Trust your gut. And don't forget to wear a mask. They don't want to protect you. Not one bit. They don't care. They want power, control, and they get off on chaos. That's what they do. Read the links I gave below. Spread the word.